So starting with the formal criteria for migraine, this is migraine without aura and need to have at least 5 headaches. They have to last somewhere between 4 hours and 3 days. And it's kind of like a buffet. You don't need to fit all of these things. It looks a lot like the DSM in that, you have to fill each of these letter points, but, you don't need all of the points within each category. So the classic migraine is one-sided, throbbing or pulsing, and it's typically moderate to severe. People, tend to say, either I avoid physical activity or physical activity will make it worse, and taking a nap or resting, laying down tends to make it better. During the headache, the classic migraine, is probably best characterized by light and sound sensitivity, as well as nausea. Not everybody vomits, and you don't need to necessarily vomit to fill the criteria, but it's an important part of it. The other thing, which is kind of a frustrating, vexatious thing for neurologists, is E. And I would say not better accounted for by another diagnosis. And it's a good thing to go through that Snoop mnemonic and, do your physical exam. If you're worried, get an MRI. But truly, it's almost impossible to truly rule out every possible secondary cause. Chronic migraine, just in quick contrast, somewhere along the line, a bunch of the elder neurons got in a dark room together and they decided that 15 days was the cutoff. And if you have fewer than that, you're episodic. And if you have more than that, you're chronic migraine. And I think that made sense, in terms of designing research trials and things, but clinically, the disability we see from the high frequency episodic people is usually just as bad as some of the chronic migraineurs. And, maybe physiologically, that doesn't always make 100% rational sense. For me, a more important distinction is those people who have discrete episodes of multiple headache days with, periods of quiescence in between, and the 24/7, 30 days a month kind of person. And maybe that's more important. So those definitions are evolving now as we gain a bit better understanding.